Let's get to the shits, man. I wanted to talk about Alhan, Gasworks. I feel like it's a brother we're going to talk about regularly.
What do you do now?
Close proximity to Blackness.
Right.
Is how I'm going to introduce the conversation. So he was on Twitter, as most of us are.
Yep.
You know, you tweet, you say what you want to say. And I don't know how the conversation even started. So Josh from Love Island.
Yep.
No, this is where it started from. What's the guy's name? Jack from Love Island.
Jack Fowler.
He's wearing a do-rag, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Donnie doesn't have the type of hair that I would necessarily feel, you know. He looks like a VO5, you know, Sheen type of brother.
Head and shoulders,
you know. Them things, they're not really that
wash and go.
Yeah, wash and go. Them man there. But he was wearing a do-rag. And Donnie, I think his actual tweet was, "This is you lot's fault for basically coining the term Oluwa Jack. Don't come and cry if he says the N word." I hope I'm phrasing it correctly. Yeah, that's what he said, innit?
This is what Alhan said.
Alhan said. Now,
okay.
Alhan isn't black.
Yeah, don't speak on that.
Yeah. I know some people may have said to him, "Oh, you're Jamaican, brother. You don't speak for us, innit? Don't speak for me. Donnie ain't black, innit?"
Yeah.
Now, if you want to have your jokes in private within your circle, I can't police that's up to you, innit? Because I don't think anybody should, innit?
Of course.
But if in that public space, even though some of it's jokey, it's like literally like off the cuff remarks, no pun intended. Those are the types of things that I believe make people get a bit too comfortable.
Yeah, of course.
In certain spaces. So, is what he said wrong? No. Did it come from the right person from me? No, it didn't. Because yes, he's right, innit? This hyping up of Donnie, calling him Oluwa Jack, and some of it was tongue in cheek. It starts becoming funny, and that Donnie's out here shackling and doing. Okay, I get it. It's cute. It's funny. But after a while, if that nigga say the N word, might have to snuff him, fam. Might have to snuff Donnie still. Like quick snuffage, bruv. Snuff the do rag off him, bruv. Quickly.
Imagine boxing the do rag off someone.
and the hour. And us and we's in inverted commas, because I'm sure there's people that weren't in support of calling Oluwa Jack, but I saw that a lot on the internet and the timeline.
Yeah.
And those are the things that make Donnie comfortable in it. So he did that, and a lot of people started responding like, "Yo, like who's you lot? Like who like made you that comfortable to kind of talk crazy like this?" And then I think in the response, Josh from Love Island, from a previous season, whatever, responds and he said, "Rah, my man will be more black than you ever will be."
Now that, see, you know what, for me, yeah, the Oliver Jack line was dumb, but the Josh line was the one that did it for me. Because it's not even now just, oh, you're speaking for us. You're actually treading on very, very dangerous waters. Because you're not black. At the end of the day, it's like you said, in the space of private, you can say what you want. No one, at the end of the day, I can't come and police you about stuff that you say that I don't.
Oh yeah, people.
Well, you want to say in private with Poet and we have people from the grime scene and that.
Yeah,
that's none of my business, innit?
But when you're in a public space, my guy, what you were hoping for everyone to jump on the bandwagon and say it's true. Not realizing, hold on, you're not black.
Yeah. And Josh didn't even back his own beef as well, pussy.
He didn't. He just
back your
beef,
beef, bro.
LOL.
Nah, bro, back your beef, fam. Nah, for that's them situations. Listen, I might have to retire the whole. Don't look at me, but in that situation there, Josh, don't look at us, bruv. Are you crazy? Don't let him talk to you like that.
Man.
And it's the thing as well. I was saying a few episodes ago with the whole AC thing, because of Donnie's presentation, short, chubby, the Ron Jeremy hair, like it just looks like non-threatening. He's gonna get away with certain things, and these are the kind of examples of where
Donnie's gonna get dashed in the water the other day.
Yeah, he did. Swarms.
Oh yeah,
he had enough of it, man. He
got
dashed
the
him
Leica
one
done.
time. Huh?
Yeah, he's dash him in the water.
Yeah,
something like that.
They all picked him up. All the man then picked him up. It was like 7-8 guys picked him up, dashed him in the pool.
I'm here for that. No problem, man.
No problem. No problem.
That's cool, man. Yeah, and I just feel like he isn't the first. He's not going to be the last. And I'm like, is it his fault? Is it, like I said, in inverted commas, our fault? Do we make people feel a bit too comfortable? Because we're so welcoming and open arms. And
we are.
But you know what, yeah, sometimes, like, although someone looks non-threatening, it doesn't mean that you have the license to say what you want. You can still get smacked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But the problem is that people are going to say, but you let him into our space. You know the reason why?
Is it even our space, really?
It's not even really our space, because at the end of the day, they've simply just created a platform that has benefited from predominantly black music.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I'd expect anyone
and the thing is that, like, you can create that platform. Easy. If you're, do you know what I'm saying? If you're a fan of it, like, then no one's going to stop you, and like, you didn't have to pitch to no one, innit? Like, it's something that you created, and then obviously it's gotten big, and you've got someone that's already known that's sitting right next to you in it. So if anything goes out of hand, the other person sort of has a little bit of a responsibility to be like, yo, like,
how do you feel about the conversation online where a lot of our sisters were saying that it's the man them's fault, the black brothers' fault for making people like him feel comfortable?
I don't.
I guess it's always our fault, isn't it?
It's always going to be our fault because.
Let's talk about this one specifically.
Yeah. Right. Let's say this. Let's say this. The reason why they're going to say it's our fault is because we're going to say, as the man, we got to take accountability. Here's what I say.
Or the people that laugh and kiki in the comments like it's not that bad, whatever.
Exactly.
But they don't speak for us, bruv. I don't rate them niggas, bruv.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't personally. But they're going to say that it's a collective thing because we allowed him for so long. I didn't allow anything. At the end of the day, if I know you, like say for instance you're one of my boys and you're not black, I will tell you, you know you're not supposed to say that, innit? And that's the conversation you're gonna have in private. Online, I'm not gonna police every guy. It's not my responsibility at the end of the day. It's only those that are in my close proximity. So really and truly, you gotta leave the responsibility at those who are in close proximity. So
basically, call out the prominent people that are next to him.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, I can't. That means we're going to take responsibility for everyone. I can't speak to everyone and tell them don't do this, don't do that, unless it's in a public space.
Fam, who's got time?
Honestly, I got a job, fam. I ain't got time for this, fam.
We know you got a job.
Got a few of them still.
Working.
Holla at your boy.
And the thing is that like, you know, you can be like part of SJW Twitter if you want, but at a certain point it gets a bit exhausting.
Yeah, it does, man.
Like, how many times? Because do you know what? Yeah, if you look at your timeline, yeah, from morning till night, there's a lot of fuckery that you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Are you gonna address every single thing that you see?
And also, if you've had a cleanse of your timeline to kind of like somewhat control what you see, you might not see that fuckery as well. If you only follow certain people, if you have people that maybe retweet stuff that you don't like a lot, you might just mute them. You know, I did see when you mentioned social justice, SJWs, social justice warriors. I did see one guy, I ain't gonna say her name, she was having a back and forth with someone, and she tried to get them sacked from their volunteer job. How do you try and get a volunteer sacked? Can the congregation give me some fucking answers, bro? Bro, has it got to that point where like as soon as someone says something you don't like or disagree with your stance, you then go and at their job? Such and such organization, you were this person that works for your company, and someone's like, how are you trying to get a volunteer sacked from volunteering? I was like, you know what? You lot are getting out of hand, man. Yeah. All this power you think you have because of social media and that, just cool down. You know, like just cool down. Calm down.
I don't like it. Yeah. I'm not a fan of this. I also think, I said it the other day, I tweeted it, I said it's almost as if people feed off of outrage even when there is none. You know,
Pac-Man.
Honestly, but that's what it is. Yeah. It's like it almost becomes a little bit of a sickness because at the end of the day,
they can't switch off.
When you see, the thing about outrage is when you feed off of it, all I ever ask at the end of the day is when you're outraged and you do all of these long fucking threads is what is the outcome that you want? Most people won't tell you. All they want to do is create noise, but not actually do anything about it.
But the thing is that like I always used to see the internet as like some sort of escape. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man's here for the jokes, B.
Man's here for the jokes. Imagine getting angry like from the moment I log into an app.
That's not healthy though. Even though like when we joke, that from what you're saying there specifically,
it's not healthy.
That's not healthy. Even if there are genuine gripes and things to address, if that is all you're spending your time doing on there,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it every day?
For some people, it is. Also, they're seeing people build platforms and whatever you deem a success become possibly, I don't know, but possibly become successful off there. So they see that there's a pattern and a formula here where if I move a certain way, there may be a potential bag at the end of it. Because at the end of the day, get rich and switch, innit? A lot of people, as soon as they get that money.
Oh, like Sunflower.
You didn't have to say her name, you know, but if that's how you feel, Vance.
Fam, that's the first example that came to mind.
If that's how you feel, big man,
I hear you.
Save your chest, innit?
I hear you.
But yeah, now in regards to the how thing, it's not a major talking point. I just thought it would be. What did you do? What are you doing over there?
He didn't want to say nothing.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay, cool.
I will say this. I am not a fan of people building platforms based on outrage. I've never been a fan of it, and I never will, because it's. You know why I say that is because if you look at your normal life, you don't do that stuff. You don't wake up in the morning and go to work, and every time you get a microaggression or every time someone
These are the people that are quiet when they're getting actually
See,
like
do-
when real things are happening to them at work.
Smith, they don't say nothing. It's actually
Per my
unhealthy.
last email, they're just in.
Furthermore,
And the thing is,
like,
like,
it's not healthy.
people will go online and critique this, that, and the third, and the same issues are happening within their workspace.
Yep.
But they don't want to lose their jobs.
Yep.
Because are you paying this bill?
But what a rebuttal to that though is, at the end of the day though, that's just the truth, isn't it? Are we really holding people accountable that we've got to be like that 24 hours out of the day? Cause
But the danger of that, of you being that person, is that you got to keep that same energy all the time, innit?
who
Because
ever really like this? I love the term, but who really keeps the same energy all the time, bro?
No one does that.
That's what I'm saying.
According to
That's
a lot
why,
of
bruv.
SJWs, they do, but I don't think that's a reality.
Yeah. So that's how they come across, innit? Where me, fam, I just want to run these jokes off, innit? Real quick. Fam, because like on a day to day and 9 to 5, bruv, game face, innit?
Yeah.
Like
Man's going to war.
man's going to war. Like I've got to do a lot during my day to day, bruv. Man, I just want to catch some jokes, bruv.
I know
Like,
what you
and
mean.
like, there's gonna be certain issues, that you care about, that you're gonna speak on. But, bro, I'm not the Donny to be online and write all these threads. It's long. It's actually long.
I mean, me personally, I've just always been like, if the stuff I genuinely 100% feel strongly about, I'll write on it. When Slumfire said what she said about not having feelings for men who struggle with suicide or battle with suicide, that stuff hit me.
That's going to
Of course.
That stuff hit me because that was just wrong.
Of course.
And so I'll always speak about stuff like that. But there's stuff that I see at the end of the day, I'm just like, like, for example, stuff like someone who's not black having braids. You see people writing thread after thread. And I'm like, you're not actually being serious. The girl wouldn't even say anything. She wouldn't even be taking the piss. She just simply has put the picture up and said, this is what I've got. Next thing you know, why is it that they're always taking our spaces? Why? And the next thing you know, there's a whole fat fucking thread, and you're like, I get why you're outraged, but
maybe it's
you're
not on that.
But not on that.
Maybe, yeah.
She's the wrong person, and also you're wasting your energy. She
I started
hasn't
to see-
offended.
But
I
you know
started
what they're
to
going to
see-
say? They say, I defended the white women.
White
No,
women.
I don't care. At the end of the day, it's not healthy. It's actually not healthy. This is the reason why they say, when they talk about social media, is why they say it's so addictive, is because you constantly see the same thing day in and day out. That's why you need to take a break, because you'll realize when you get away from this world and when you enter the real world, you're like, yo, this stuff is going to kill me if I'm not careful.
I started to see threads about shit that was going on Love Island, and I was just like, give it a rest.
Honestly.
Like, give it a rest. Like,
You
rest.
gotta be just so careful, man. You'll end up so warped in that reality.
And the thing is that like you'll end up miserable without you even realizing.
Exactly.
Yeah.